Everyone knows a hole-in-one is rare, but just how rare is it really? It's the kind of moment every golfer dreams about, but most never experience in a lifetime. So, how rare exactly? Today I'm breaking down the real numbers, and showing you how those odds stack up against other things you know from everyday life. Get ready for some surprising comparisons that might just change how you see your next tee shot. Let's start with the facts. For the average amateur, the chance of an ace is about 1 in 12,500 every time you swing on a par 3. That means you could play for years, even decades, and never see your ball drop in for that magical one. If you're a stronger amateur, think single-digit handicap, it's around 1 in 5,000. That's still a long shot, but your odds are more than twice as good as the average weekend golfer. For the pros, about 1 in 3,000. Even for the best in the world, a hole-in-one is a rare and special event, something that makes headlines when it happens on tour, and remember, that's per swing, not per round. Every single tee shot on a par 3 is a new chance, but the odds reset each time. Here's what that really means. Most courses have 4 par 3s. So, every time you tee it up, you get 4 chances. Multiply that by the number of rounds you play, and you start to see how the odds can add up slowly. If you play 10 rounds in a year, that's 40 shots at glory. 40 moments where anything could happen, even if the odds are long. Your odds for the whole year? About a third of 1%. That's not much, but it's not zero. And it's a lot better than some of the other long shots in life. Play 25 rounds and you're up near 0.8%. Still slim, but you're inching closer to that dream shot. 50 rounds, roughly 1.5%. That's about the same as your odds of drawing a specific card from a shuffled deck. And if you're out there 100 times a year, you're just over 3% for an ace that year. It's still a long shot, but now you're in the territory where you might know someone who's done it. But what about over a whole golfing lifetime? Let's zoom out and look at the big picture. If you play 25 rounds a year for 40 years, that's about 4,000 par 3 swings. That's a lot of golf, and a lot of chances for something magical to happen. The math says you've got a 27% chance of making a hole-in-one in your lifetime. That's more than 1 in 4. Suddenly it doesn't seem quite so impossible. Not guaranteed, but way more likely than you might think. And every near miss is a reminder that you're always just one swing away. Of course, not all par 3s are created equal. Some holes are designed to tempt you, while others seem almost impossible to reach in one. Shorter holes, softer greens, and front pins all boost your odds. The setup of the hole can make all the difference between a close call and a celebration. Calm conditions help, too. Wind, rain, and tough pin placements can turn a good shot into just another par. If you've got a wedge in hand and the green is soft, you're set up way better than when you're swinging a long iron in the wind. The right club and the right conditions can make all the difference. Now, what if you're thinking about something even crazier, like 2 aces in a single round? That's the stuff of legends, and for good reason. That's not just rare, it's astronomical. It's the kind of story that gets passed down for generations at the clubhouse. We're talking tens of millions to 1. You'd have a better chance of being struck by lightning twice in your life. You're more likely to win the lottery than do that. It's the ultimate golf miracle. To give you a feel for just how rare a hole-in-one really is, flipping a coin and getting 14 heads in a row is about 1 in 16,384. Imagine the suspense of each flip, and you'll get a sense of what it's like to chase an ace. That's almost spot on with the average golfer's chance of making an ace on any given swing. Every time you tee it up, you're basically betting on a streak of luck that's hard to believe. And if you think getting struck by lightning is rare, it's about 1 in 1.2 million per person per year in the US. That's a risk you probably never even think about on the course. So hitting a hole-in-one is way more likely than that, per shot. It's still a long shot, but at least it's a fun one. Even a royal flush in poker is about 1 in 650,000. That's why you almost never see it at the table. So on any given swing, you actually have a much better shot at an ace than you do drawing a royal flush on your next hand. Golf might be tough, but at least the odds are a little more in your favor. Here's the real takeaway: probability stacks with attempts. The more you play, the more those tiny odds start to add up. Every extra round, every par 3, every tee shot, your odds slowly climb. Consistency and persistence are your best friends in the quest for an ace. Play long enough, and the math starts to work a little magic. That's why so many golfers keep coming back year after year chasing that one perfect shot. So yes, a hole-in-one is rare. But every close call is a story and every attempt is a thrill. But with smart course choices, calm days, and lots of swings, your shot at history slowly gets better. The more you play, the more you stack the odds in your favor. Aim small, play often, and enjoy the ride. Thanks for watching. And remember, every round is a new chance for something amazing. If you found this helpful, consider subscribing for more golf wisdom. Here's to your next shot at glory.